Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marin and here you will find a little beauty, a little books, and a little teaching content. So if that sounds like something you might enjoy, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around and join me in my little corner of YouTube. Today's video is going to be my first quarter goals check-in for 2023. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first of all, I want to go ahead and link you to my original goals video up in the cards and down below where I go through the goals that I've set. This is going to be a check-in. So I'm going to go through all of the goals, but I'm not going to really explain why I set them or like parameters and things like that, which are discussed in that initial video. So do check that out if you want a little bit more background on why I set these goals. But I did break the goals down into 4 categories. So I have book goals, beauty goals, life/personal goals, and then work goals. And then I also added a category for YouTube goals. So that's what we're going to go through. This is going to be kind of rapid fire, just to kind of let you know where I'm at and what things I need to do a little bit better on in the second quarter. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with my book/reading goals. And the first goal was to read every day. For the most part, I have managed to do this. When I don't read, it's typically on a weekend when I just really need to like shut myself down and not do anything. But I would say for the most part, I have been doing this, especially because I listen to audiobooks every day during the work week. So I think that that kind of helps. So I will call that one a win. Then I set a goal to read 75 books total in 2023. And in the first quarter, I read 30 books. So I am on track for that. I wanted to continue my monthly reading of the Nancy Drew series, which I did manage to do. I read books 13, 14, and 15 in the first quarter. Then I set a goal to read at least 6 nonfiction books. I have read 2 biographies so far this year, so not quite there, but on track to reach that goal. And then I'd set a goal to read at least 6 classics, and I have not read a single classic yet, so not doing so hot on that one. But I have set myself a goal to read at least 1 classic in the next 3 months, so we'll see where that number stands at the end of the second quarter. Hopefully I can read more than 1, but we'll play it by ear. Then I wanted to do no new book purchases except for current pre-orders in 2023. One thing I left off of here is that I am also continuing my book of the month subscription, so that will bring in 1 book per month. And then I also forgot to mention that if I received gift cards, I could use those, which I have done. I have not picked up any books outside of the gift cards that I received for Christmas, and then the book of the month and the pre-orders. So I'm doing well with that one. I've brought in a total of 12 new books to my collection in 2023. I went through that in my first quarter reading recap, which I'll link up above if you'd like to check that out. But yes, doing okay with that one so far. Then I set a goal to obviously finish the list of my 23 books to read in 2023. I have read 6 books from that list in the first quarter of the year, so I am on pace to finish that. And I wanted to complete at least 15 book series in 2023, and I have actually finished 5 already. So yay for that, we're on track. The last book goal that I set was to post a book-related photo at least 2 times per month on my Instagram, which I have not done. I have barely touched my Instagram in 2023. I think I've made a total of like 3 posts total, maybe even 2. So not doing so well on that. So that will be something that I'm going to try to do a little bit better on in the second quarter of the year. Now let's go ahead and move on to my beauty goals. And the first one was that I wanted to do a no buy for the months of January through March, so the first quarter of the year, which I did do. I was doing a replacements only no buy with some conditions that I needed to have everything in a category done before I bought something new, which I did do. I have followed that no buy. I didn't bring in any extraneous frivolous products. And that ties into my second goal, which was that I set myself a $1,200 beauty budget for 2023. And I have only spent $147.65 in the first quarter of the year. And that again was the replacements. So I'm going to actually film a whole no buy recap video, which will come up after this one. So check that out, watch for that if you'd like to see more specifics in terms of what I bought and other things that kind of strike my fancy to talk about in that update. But that is coming after this video. Then I set a goal to pan at least one eyeshadow palette, which I am in the process of doing because I am doing a Pan That Palette project for 2023. If you would like to keep up with my updates on that, I film that pretty much every month when I do my makeup basket video. So watch out for those if you'd like to see how I'm doing. And then the last beauty goal was to curate my skincare collection down to the basics. And I am currently in the process of doing that. I have managed to get through some products that had kind of been hanging around a little bit. I cleared out a couple of extra moisturizers. I have used up quite a few of those little sample packs that you get from Sephora or Ulta when you order things. So I'm down to just a few of those left. And I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at. So I want to obviously keep doing that, get rid of any products that I don't have any use for, and get things down to just the bare minimum of what I need so I don't have extra products hanging around. So I would say that I am in the process of doing that one. Now let's move on to the life/personal stuff, which is where I've really failed, y'all. Really failed. So I wanted to make more use of my Netflix and Prime accounts. Have not watched like a single thing off Netflix or Prime. So fail on that one, need to do better. I wanted to try to exercise 3 times per week. Again, fail on that one. Have not managed to exercise at all. When I get home from work, so I should probably mention, I don't get out of school until 4:30. Our school dismisses quite late. Our contract time ends at 4:25. So that's a pretty late ending time, which means by the time I get home, it's like 5 o'clock, ready to have dinner, that kind of stuff. So I have not been able to really balance out the exercising. Hopefully I can really kind of target that over the summer when I'm not working, but I have also had a really sore foot that I've been dealing with almost the entire school year, so that's not helping either. So fail on that, and that also ties into my weight loss goal. I've not even tracked it because I haven't even been exercising. So fail on that one too. I don't even know where I am on that. We'll deal with that in the second quarter. Then I wanted to drink at least 3 bottles of water per day, which I do feel like I have been able to do because I have 2 bottles of water that go into my jug that I take to school with me, and then I usually drink a 3rd one when I'm home at night. So I feel like that one is a yes, but the next few are not a yes at all. So I wanted to be in bed by 10 p.m. Nope. I wanted to learn a new hobby. Haven't even started that either. Then I want to complete a Conqueror challenge, again with the sore foot. That's a walking challenge, so obviously that's not really been something that I've been able to do. I wanted to update my Always Fully Booked planner each week. Your girl has not done that. Something that I've known about myself but was trying to kind of change about myself was that I'm not really a very good planner. And by that, I mean I'm not good at doing physical planning. So that's not really worked out for me either. And then spend more time with my friends, also a fail. Teaching is so hard, y'all. It's so hard. It's exhausting. By the time I hit Friday, I am peopled out. I am an introvert and I need time to recharge. And that's what the weekends are for me. So no. Fail on that. Definitely not doing well in the life/personal category at all. So going to need to try to change that up for the remainder of the year. So we'll see what I can manage to do. Now let's go ahead and move on to work. I'd only had 3 work goals outside of the actual teacher goals that I had set, which are like a whole other thing. So I'm just going to talk about the goals that I mentioned in the goals video, not the teacher goal video. But if you're curious, I will link that. You can check it out. I'll put it down in the description box if you want to check out the introduction to my teacher goal video. I would say for the most part of the 5 goals that I'd set, I'm doing particularly well with 3 of them, but we'll save that for another video. So the work goals that I put on here was to remember to check the school calendar each Monday morning, which I have done. I want to leave at contract time, which I have done. And I want to leave work at work, which I have done. So I would say that's a success. Now, in terms of YouTube goals, I had set a goal to reach 700 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm on pace because I'm currently at 620. So I feel like that might be something that I'm able to do. I wanted to post 3 videos per week. If you were following me at all in February and March, you know I did not do a very good job with that. So I'm marking that as a no, but hopefully we can get back on track for the remainder of the year. We'll cross our fingers. I want to make sure I'm replying to comments left on my videos, which I do feel like I've done. And then I wanted to film a themed reading vlog each month, and the only month I managed to do that was January. So that is a fail. That did not work out. And then I wanted to do some new to me content, which I also have not done as of yet. So that's also a no. Didn't do that yet. And then I wanted to engage more via my community tab, which is also something I have not done yet. So not so good with the YouTube goals. Those and the lifestyle/personal goals would definitely be where I have failed the most. Let's just put it that way. But it is only April, so obviously that's only the first quarter of the year. So I have plenty of time to try to improve this and do a little bit better. Definitely doing the best with my book goals and my beauty goals, and that's a win. But hopefully I can get some more yeses checked off in the second quarter. So yes, that is a quick recap of my 2023 goals and my first quarter progress on said goals. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.